Welcome to the Shepomaniacs.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the stream. How's it going? So happy to have you all here. Hang on a second, this is probably, there we go. Alright, what's up everybody? It's the Sheppy stream. The only stream on Twitch with a Sheppy in it. How's it going? We got Miss Blood Moon, I think, still in the audience. We got Canned and Coco. We had a follow from Lileia, who I don't think is in the chat, so that was interesting. Pearl, are we really starting this early, Honey Bunch? I'm gonna kick you out of the room. Hope everybody's doing well. We got the Dinky Doo. Okay, seriously, Pearl? Okay. You're just out of the room. That's just the end of that. She's getting to be a real pest when I'm streaming. She's just constantly jumping up, and it's like, no. Finally starting to feel better after my third different antibiotic. Woo! The super bugs are coming, ladies and gentlemen. The super bugs are coming, right, Dinky Doo? The super buggies are coming. You can't eat these buggies, Dinky. You can't eat these buggies. These buggies are bacteria, and they're gonna wipe out all human life. It's true, because we breeded them really strong with antibiotics. Yes! Because we treat everything with antibiotics, what we're doing is we're just creating bacteria that's going to be invincible. That's right, invincible bacteria. It's going to wipe out everybody, Dinky. Everybody. Oh, the apocalypse is coming, Dinky Doo. All right, well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hello, just like to lurk. Okay, Lileia, thank you. I mean, what was I not supposed to get antibiotics for this? I know, I'm just saying. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm just saying that's what's coming, is constant rounds of antibiotics for so many diseases is going to breed super bacteria. It's just like one of the inevitable calamities that's coming for us. It's nobody's fault. Am I mad at the scientists who are creating smart general AI that's eventually going to replace all human labor, utterly destroying our economies in the process? No, I'm not mad at them. It's just an inevitable thing that's gonna happen, like the oceans rising, like all the things that's going to destroy us. But that's later. That's down the road. I don't have to worry about that. That's not gonna happen to me. I'm gonna be just fine. I'll probably be in like my 80s or 90s by the time the real shit's hitting the fan, and by then, fuck it. Party on, everybody. Yeah, fuck humanity. I don't have kids. Oh, I'm sorry, but it's this part of the song. He doesn't care. Yeah, pretty much. This is only pushing my nihilistic feelings. we have it coming for the most part. Hey! I'm just saying. We live in the world we deserve. That's just it. You know, it's like one thing to really start complaining and really feeling really bad about like how the world is and democracy and the rest of it. But just remember, we have what we deserve because we made it. It's not like it came from the moon. We made it. It's ours. So fucking party on, Garth, because this is the bed we made. As it is what it is. We made it. We deserve it. So if the oceans rise and New York is drowned underneath an ocean and we melt all the polar ice caps and, you know, drive ourselves into an absolute global climate catastrophe, fuck it. Fuck us. The planet will be fine. If we're long gone and the place is a blasted wasteland, the planet keeps on spinning. It don't give a fuck. And, you know, and then eventually the sun's just gonna eat everything. So all of this is to say, fucking gnomes. The hell is...
I have you from much later in your life.
What is this? This is Spotify brought this on for me. Targil wants me to play a YouTube video. It's a gnome. You know what? I'm just gonna click it anyway. I'm gonna...
Hello, my old chum.
Yeah.
I'm not a gnome.
Oh, really?
I'm not a gnoblin. I'm a gnome.
Yep.
And you've been gnomed.
Oh, snap, guys. I got gnomed. All right, so it is time. This is Ninja Sex Party. I know. I can see it on my Spotify. That wasn't the core of the question, but whatever. Forget about it. It's time to play some Kiseki. It's time to play some Cold Steel 3. I've got lurkers who are wondering what the fuck is going on. They're like, where's my video games? I came here for top-tier Sheppy Esports Kiseki gaming. And that's what you're getting. I'm firing it up right now. I imagine Blue had a fucking field day on stream with this gnome shit. Coco, it pains me so much I don't get to watch him play these games, because the fucker just can't, he can't be patient. He can't wait. All he had to do was just wait until I was done playing the games before he played the games. That's all he had to do. It's like the easiest thing in the world. But no. He can't. He has to play it now. So I don't get to see his anything. What's up, Floofy? Oh. Floofy just says, oh. I feel like I disappointed the Floof in some vague way. And Matt, you can watch VODs? VODs. Hi, VOD audience! I know there's a lot of people out there who watch the VODs. VODs are great! I love my VOD community. Why don't any of you ever say hi on my Discord? Is it because you're all already on my Discord? If you're watching the VOD right now, and you're not in my Discord, it's in the chat, ! Discord. The bot will still work. Join my Discord and say that you're a VOD-only watcher. I want to meet you. Mysterious VOD-only viewer. I know you're out there. Are you? I don't know. Maybe they're not. Let's go ahead and proceed. To summarize, the gnomes are taking over the world, and Crow Armburst is back to life, and he's the Phantom of the Opera. And McBurn turned into a burnier McBurn, and we beat him, but then he got even burnier, if you'll believe it. And then Vita showed up, and she was like, "What's up, everybody? All right, I'm gone." And then she left. And then Crow left too without doing anything. And he had a basketball. It talked! Are you guys all following along?
I see. So Marquis Ragnar will be absent as well.
And now here's this guy.
I take it this means House Higharms will be the only one of the 4 great houses in attendance.
Wait, this is Eustace.
Would that it were different. For all of his faults, Marquis Ragnar is a man of principle.
Marquis Ragnar. Like, Marquis... Whatever.
Which makes his continuing house arrest
Pick your
for his
battles.
actions during the Civil War all the more unfortunate.
One can't be too careful with a man who can lead his own militia. Though compared to the Governor General of Crossbell, he's a mere child playing with toys.
Useless.
Oh my god, the glow up. Oh my god, the glow up on this kid. Yusis Alberea.
Sorry. Just idle thoughts.
Oh my goodness. Look at this man. Look at this man. Floofy, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you prepare me? I was ill prepared. Just look at this boy. Look at him.
By the by, what
Oh,
kind of
the
man is this
piercing
Marquis
gaze!
Ballad?
The piercing gaze.
Every bit the man the rumors make him out to be.
His voice ain't shabby. It's not Rufus level, but Eustace is young. He may grow into a more Rufus level voice. Although Eustace he's got a little bit of something going on though.
Foolhardy and greedy, but dangerously savvy when it comes to matters of personal gain. I can't even imagine how his presence will disrupt our conference. And I'm unfortunate enough to be his caretaker.
Well, with your father there, I can't imagine he'll be too much of a terror.
Emma was more of a flatline. Like, Emma didn't really change for me all that much. Laura, I don't know if I had a strong reaction to Laura. Elisa, for sure, but her outfit is very distracting. The lot of glow-ups on the boys' side, though. Like, a lot. Like, in a big way. Machias is maybe the most shocking to me. Like, holy shit, Machias, marry me.
Marquis High Arms tends to have a sobering effect on people.
Very true. My father does not suffer fools gladly. But after the recent incidents in Crossbell and Sutherland, there's no telling what to expect. You would do well to exercise caution yourself.
Yeah, be careful, Eustace. According to the way this plot's been unfolding, Reen is on his way to you, which means Ouroboros is showing up.
You hardly need to remind me.
They're like following Reen around. Reen's a little bit like Batman, where like you wonder if there'd be supervillains if there wasn't a Batman, you know? Like Reen's a little bit like that. Like, would Ouroboros have been fucking around in Crossbill if Reen wasn't there? They just always seem to be where he is. I'm just saying.
Besides, I'm going to be among people I trust.
That's right. I suppose the conference does overlap with the branch campus's field exercises. Something else for me to look forward to. It will be a pleasure to see Class 1's former rivals reunited after all.
Coco, you can take that attitude and put it in a little box and send it to your mama.
Lord Eustace, your visitor has arrived.
Ah, yes, let her in.
Right this way, young lady.
Thanks.
You can stuff your sorries in a sack, mister. Just keep
How's it
your
going,
opinions in your
Eustace?
pocket.
Long time no see.
Hi, Milliam.
Hello, Milliam. You're a little late.
Hey, it's not my fault it takes so long to get approved.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I need to get permission every time I want to see you anyway?
The reason should be obvious, given each of our positions.
Yeah!
Ugh. Ah. Oh.
Hey! Dodging's no fair.
Make it stop.
Sometimes I fear you'll never learn.
Make the hurting
You're
stop.
15 now, aren't you? Would it kill you to act a bit more ladylike?
Lammy! Think fast!
Oh, hell.
Gotcha!
Get off me! You can't just jump on someone in an outfit like that.
Oh, you want to compare fashion notes, Mr. Fancy Haircut? But fine, if it keeps you from getting any more wrinkles.
Just get off.
Now this is good! Every bit as tasty as the pancakes Tilly and I had earlier.
You know, the children in town are starting to act more like you. Why do I get the feeling you've been teaching them?
Well, we have been hanging out a little. Every time I come visit you, I get to know them a little better. They're all really good kids.
That they are. So what if she was artificially created? She's just like any other girl. Aside from her complaints about not getting taller anyway.
Something on your mind?
Not at all. So, how are things on your end? As for me, my schedule remains unchanged.
All right. Even with all the crazy stuff that's happened, I should be good to go. Are you excited? You and me going on vacation.
I suppose the place is so pretty that it would feel like a vacation, even if we're walking into what is essentially a carnival of villainy.
You've got a way with words, Eustace. I just wish I had access to more information. Even if most of the classified stuff is just about nobles and the Bracer Guild.
I wouldn't worry about it. That's standard operating procedure for the Intelligence Division. Though, I imagine your status as an Ironblood gets you more leeway than others.
Still, if I had the same clearance as Lecter, I could be so much more helpful to everyone from Class 7. Reen, Elisa, and Machias seem to have it especially tough. Bea and Sarah, though, I think they can take care of themselves.
You don't have to worry about taking care of any of us. Besides, the fact that you're a part of Class 7 means so much more to us than any political favor you could offer.
I'm giving you another hug.
No, you are not.
Wait, what's that sound?
Ah, it must be Class 7 related. I wonder what happened.
No way!
Could it be?
Been a while, Eustace.
Oh my god, is that him?
Huh? Oh, and Milliam is with you too.
Hi guys. You know, not looking bad. Looking like a biker a little bit. He's looking like he's a rebel without a cause.
Gaius?
He's the wind bro. Speaking of glow-ups, they really, like, the females barely changed as far as I can tell in terms of, like, how much they grew up, but the boys are all very different. It's stark how different it is. Fee, I think, changed a bit, but the rest of, like, the women, like Elisa and Laura, and, you know, they all seem very similar. Like, they changed their outfits a little bit, but, like, physically they looked... But, like, the boys look a lot different. Wait, who's fighting who here? Oh, is this Calvert and Arabonia or something? Wow, combat tactics haven't changed very much, have they? Men with swords running into men with guns and getting hacked to pieces. And then they all run away at once. What a battle!
Wow, they're really going at it. I figured Needhog would be good, but the other guys are no slouches themselves. Betcha they'll give us a pretty good fight.
They've both been in shambles ever since the Civil War. The dragon lost its head. And as for the other group, well...
I refuse to accept this guy as a character. You, in Aono Kaseki, were just another goon with a gun. And they can give you all the face scars and gravelly voices and cool bandoliers they want. You're just a gimmick fight from Ao that I forgot immediately after you were done. You don't get to be a character. No! No!
Guess this makes it a fight neither side can afford to lose.
This is like in Dynasty Warriors, where like you're playing like Dynasty Warriors 5, and a bunch of like the random generals from like Dynasty Warriors, the previous ones, now all of a sudden have characters. No, He-Yi isn't a cool dude now. He-Yi was a bunny officer for like 5 games. I don't have enough room in my heart for He-Yi.
I'd like to have a battle with a certain someone myself.
You wouldn't be talking about little old me now, would you?
Wait, you guys are just hanging out together now?
Easy now, Blitz. I'm unarmed, see? I should be the one on edge here.
Han Dang being a generic for as long as he was criminal. I don't remember, why was Han Dang cool from the Romance of the Three Kingdoms?
Sorry, but I'd rather not take any chances. Not with someone who can go toe-to-toe with Lord Balder.
Aw, lighten up. Can't you relax around an old drinking buddy?
I think Daddy might be the only person who could drink with you and not be nervous. That said...
Shirley's got a real Valley Girl thing going that does not work for me.
This is pretty weird. I saw you and Uncle Balder kill each other with my own eyes. And now you're here. Does this have something to do with that cool purple shadow thing?
Who can say? Seriously, though, you don't really want to start a fight in a place like this, do you? The two of you against little old me? I'd have zero chance of winning.
I see the wedding ring around his neck, by the way. I'm sure there's oodles of backstory there.
You're real funny, old man. But I get it. We're all just observers this time.
The animations!
So, once you get things squared away with your business, come pay us a visit. We'll be waiting.
Excuse us, Jaeger King.
Look at her girly little weird girly run. Why did they give her like such a
Really had
girly
me
run?
sweating there. Old man like me would stand a chance against all that youthful exuberance.
Oh my god, the animations. The budget.
Don't you think? I'm just talking to myself. Don't let it spook you. The Colonel, your dad, took good care of me back in the day. Introduced me to my favorite brand of smokes. By the way, I meant to thank you for taking care of Fee.
Is there anybody who can't sense power levels anymore?
Chasing us from battlefield to battlefield's all well and good, but raising that kid right is what really matters, even if you're practically a kid yourself.
Oh, the walk away wave. Blue would be proud. Hi, Sarah. Looking good.
Yikes. That was just like 3 years ago. Colonel. I haven't heard that in a while. Bloody Shirley. No, the Sanguine Ogre.
You gotta get the nicknames right. This is Kiseki. This is Simurian Etiquette 101. You have to make sure you've got the nicknames correct. Otherwise, people are just gonna think you're rude.
She had to have noticed me too. I've been off the front lines for too long. Meanwhile, Fee's been picking up skill after skill. I'm really starting to feel my age. Wait, what am I saying? I'm only 27. Well, almost 28, but either way, I'm too young to be old. Okay, Sarah, focus. We've got two of the strongest Jaeger corps, the dragons and these Jaegers in purple, battling it out.
The dragons and these other guys. Two of the strongest. Two of the most powerful. The dragons. And the ones currently fighting the dragons. They're in purple. They're different.
One way or another, things are gonna come to a head. For me and for the kids.
Yeah, Sarah is top tier, Floofy, for sure.
And you know, even if he is a far cry from the Viscount, I have to admit, the Jaeger King is a real fox.
Wow! Oh, that made me feel uncomfortable. The ones whose names are clearly a mystery that they can't reveal to the camera yet. I'm sure it's gonna blow my fucking mind once we find out who the purple guys are. I didn't even know, like, the dragons? I didn't even know there was a Jaeger group called the Dragons. They're cool. How come we aren't hanging out with the dragons? Just saying. Why not? Why not, Dinky? Jaeger Corps called the Dragons, buddy. Yeah, you're excited. I can tell. Oh, it's McBurn! Oh my god, even more McBurn? Dragons equals Needhogger? Because the developers were dragging their feet. Okay. I mean, we've come close to me canceling the stream a couple of times here. Needogger is a dragon. I know! I know that! Thank you, Coco! Is this gonna be campy again? Oh, it's still
Well, someone's early for a change.
Yes! Yes! These two in the same scene? Oh, boy. She's calling them dragons because of the name. I know! I know! Thank you! But anyway, everyone shut up because two of the best characters of all time are about to talk to each other. I don't need this kind of abuse right now. Thank you, Targil. It's another robot.
Basking in its glory?
It's a stone robot.
Even I was surprised when I first saw it.
Yeah. I hear there's another one in a place called Nord.
Yes, just about the same size, too. Even though it's a very different shape. Wait, is something bothering you?
This is a very even-keeled Duvalie.
No. I don't sense any power within this thing. It's nothing but a shell. Just makes me wonder where the insides went.
Insides?
Sorry,
Hey!
we're late.
Have you been a good girl, Duvalie?
Oh my god, don't bully!
Took you too long enough.
God damn it, Ania! Where do you get off bullying
I
like
said
that?
sorry. Oh, the almighty conflagration is with you.
My, are we interrupting something intimate?
Don't even joke about that. I would never. Especially not with some lazy, irresponsible bum like him.
I'm just gonna... Duvalie is 110% my type, and I just need you all to know that.
Never is right. No man could ever sway a little lord's pet like her. Well, aside from maybe that Ashen kid. Isn't he your type?
Oh.
Dear me.
Absolutely not! And what do you mean, Lord's pet?
The bullying is... Oh my god. They're bullying so hard! Don't bully! No bully!
If anything, Mick Byrne, you don't have enough respect for the Anguis.
I guess that makes two of us.
Sometimes you hear lines in games where you know that if you heard them out of context would just be completely mystifying. Oh boy, here we go.
It's you.
It has been a while, fool.
When was the last time? The Crossbell incident?
I believe so. Though we've all been busy roaming across the continent, so I won't hold it against you.
What did they do to my boy? What did they do to my boy?
With that, all of us who were stationed to the west are here. Except Shirley, that is.
Floofy, they ruined my campy. I used to be such a... He used to be like my favorite, one of my favorite enforcers, if not my favorite. What did they do to him? What did they do?
Yeah, the crazy ogre chick's off getting a read on the front lines.
The thought of her off on her own scares me a little. But we have preparations to make before our beautiful and proud lord arrives.
There's no need for that.
Oh, here we go.
My lord.
Here she is.
I didn't expect you to arrive so early.
Bring her out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. And she's got the helmet
My
on.
lord! I'm so glad you're here. I didn't think I would get to see you so soon.
Wow, she's fangasming like crazy.
Nor did I. I thought we had several days left to wait.
Did something change among the Anguis?
Yes, the Oathbreaker and Lady Maribel decided to take on Arteria.
Okay, hang on. Lady Maribel. Oh, I forgot that she, like, ascended directly to Anguishood to replace, Salt Boy. Salt Bay. And then the Oathbreaker. Who's the Oath... oh, the Oathbreaker is one of the ones we don't know yet. Okay.
And the professor completed the final ion earlier than planned.
Sounds like he's been working hard.
Why are you like this, Campy?
He probably didn't like what happened to his last one.
Ah, Campanella and McBurn. How long has it been? About a year?
Sounds about right.
Why'd you say it like that? Why'd he say it like that? He's so weird now.
Still wearing that clunky helmet of yours, I see. There's a nice breeze right now, so why don't you take it off?
McBurn! How dare you say that to our lord?
McBurn!
Now, Duvalie. He's no subject of mine. Since we're ahead of schedule, why don't we have a little duel? If you can manage to tear this helm from my head, I'll be able to feel the lovely breeze you mentioned.
Nah, I'm good. Not because I think I'll lose, but because I don't think I can actually win.
So... what? That means you think you'll lose. It's kind of uncharacteristic of McBurn.
Just like all of our other fights.
That's a tie? Nah.
What? You're right. Although, the outcomes may have been different had you taken my sword lessons more seriously.
Damn it, don't treat me like I'm Louve.
Just what is their relationship?
A steamy one. Coco, be honest with me here. On a scale of 1 to 10,
let us begin.
How much would you like to just be able to do this, and a giant mech descends from on high behind you? If you say anything other than 11... Okay, thank you. I knew it. I fucking knew it! I knew it. If you said anything other than 11, I was gonna call you a dirty, filthy liar.
The third of our experiments to reclaim the Phantasmal Blaze plan. To determine whether or not a vessel can gain power through combat.
I love that their experiments are just bigger and bigger robots. It's like, we need to reclaim the Phantasmal Blaze plan. Get me more robots! No! Bigger, damn it! Bigger! Make sure they have little colored lights on them and everything. We need the plan back, damn it. We can't have it back if we don't have bigger robots. He did an entire fortress. God, it would be great if they had to fish Dieter out of prison so he could delete again. I'd vote for him. Wow, Jesus, what did like a month go by? Holy shit. June. The hydrangeas began to bloom, heralding the beginning of summer. In leaves situated just west of Heimdall, light rain showers came and went. Okay. They're no longer outsourcing to the Mexicans. No, don't. Just don't.
Money of your motherfucking life.
Hello.
Angel carved out of ice. Alligator sailboat, $ ice. Fill a warehouse full of Van Goghs twice.
Wow, 7 months and he's played a game one care about like twice. JK, love you, Sheppy. You're the light of my life.
Wow, what a roller coaster of emotions that comment was. Thank you, Central Guard, for 7 solid months subscribing. I know you don't really watch anymore, but it's very kind of you to keep that sub going. Or maybe you're lurking. I don't know. But either way, it's very, very, very appreciated. Thank you very, very much. Super awesome of you. Maybe we'll see more of you once I start drinking again. You actually did seem to prefer the happy hour streams, which might come back once I start drinking again, but I'm still off alcohol. And everybody said I'd be a giant pussy if I didn't see the challenge through to the end. So I have to do it because I can't give you that win. I can't give you that win! So I need to make it till at least New Year's Eve. I'm breaking the streak New Year's Eve. So maybe we'll see more of you then. But until then, thank you for the resub. After 2 field exercises, the branch campus's reputation began to spread far and wide. And with this renown came additional funding and equipment to enhance the school. Okay. Alright. What's up, Firehawk? Do they have more robots now? I feel like they have more robots now. Whoa, when did this weird game turn into Mobile Suit Gundam? Such regard, Trails of Cold Steel has been gradually moving towards full-on mech game for a while. Cold Steel 2 had, like, introduced mech battles. Well, no, those were introduced, like, at the end of Cold Steel 1, but, like, Cold Steel 2 had a bunch of mech battles. And this game, I'm actually surprised that there haven't been more mech battles. There's actually been fewer mech battles than I would have anticipated, but still, there's been, like, a bunch. They've gotten better. Their mech battles are a little bit more interesting so far in this game than they were in the last ones. But yeah, and, like, the villain's entire plan seems to revolve around just building bigger and bigger robots to do something that the game has not yet explained. Firehawk says, I honestly didn't expect Sheppy to be talking about his streaking habit. I'm not... Okay. Becky, a graduate of Thor's main campus, opened up a student store. Well, that's fun. Oh, and the final boss of first chapter was a giant mech, yes. So there have been giant mechs. I'm just saying they're more Gundam-y now than they've ever been. Well, that's not entirely true. They got really Gundam-y in Ao no Kaseki, but still. Are the bad guys basically Boston Dynamics? Sort of? Due to her training at St. Ursula Medical College, Lind was the perfect candidate to take over the medical office. Though it was only a few, there were some important transfers among the students. Man, it's already the weekend. I can't believe it's been 3 weeks since we got back from Crossbell. Time sure does fly. We got back 19 days ago, to be exact. Tomorrow's our free day, but I feel like I still have a little energy left. Leo told me that you're doing pretty good in the swimming club. Still can swim more than 40 ARG, though. Seems you've been working hard at tennis practice yourself. In fact, I've heard that you have an exhibition match with the high school in Heimdall. Yeah, apparently their tennis club just founded too, so I figured it'd be the perfect matchup. Hope the rain clears up. According to the forecast, should be sunny after 4. Well, the finals are still a month away, so you still got some time. Actually, we have a match set up with another high school as well. A significant amount of my study time has been going to reading over match transcripts. Boy, exciting. Why, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Oh yeah, I was checking out the campus store this morning, and it's pretty nice. They've got stuff from all over for sale. That shop is run by instructor Reed's fellow graduate, Miss Becky, right? The school is, at last, starting to resemble a real military school. Buildings have always been nice, but they're sort of empty on the inside. I feel like the medical office and gardening area finally started running too. We also have the new Panzer Soldats. Wow, they're really just catching us all up, huh? Yep. Okay. Try to pick up the new issues. What's the big conference about? What big conference? The Imperial Provincial Council, held once a year, is a gathering of all the highest-ranking aristocrats of the Empire. Oh, it's all the nobles. None whose title is lesser than Count are permitted entry. Traditionally, it's been organized by the 4 great houses. Last year, it was held in St. Arc and hosted by Marquis, which is how I'm going to pronounce it, goddammit, High Arms. The 4 great houses, I've heard of them before. They're pretty much the ones who run the country. 2 of them got thrown in jail after the Civil War, though, right? Duke Cayenne, he was the leader of the Noble Alliance. Duke Albarea was the other one. He was captured by the original Class 7. He was charged with abuse of the people and arson. It was his second son that arrested him. It was Governor General Rufus's younger brother, Eustace. Worry's now the acting head. Although their power may be waning, this country is still one ruled by nobility. Were they to suddenly withdraw from running the empire, the central government would not be able to manage on its own. In that sense, the Imperial Provincial Council still holds great importance. Hey, Sniff! The freshest news about that was Chris Eccleston being a fuck. What? What? The hell is Sniff talking about? Who's Chris Eccleston? Well, if he's Instructor Reen's friend, I'm sure it was blah blah blah. I mean, I'm not saying I trust him anymore because he's Reen's friend. It's just, it's okay. So Yuna's sure turned around on Reen. We'll be getting some new members. Wait, new people joining the class? It's gonna be Ash and Moose. It's gonna be Ash and Moose. Here they come. Ash and Moose. Here they are. Fuck. Yes. Finally. Thank you. Jesus Christos. Needed these two. Moose is weird. Not sure if I like her. But Ash is my fucking boy. Ash is the coolest dude in the world. Would totally hang out with him out back, and he'd smoke some cigarettes because he's rebellious, and he'd offer them to me, and I'd disappoint him greatly by turning him down, but I'd still want to hang out with him because he's the coolest dude in school. She has her Giga Jesus sound earmuffs on. Wait, who does? Who are you talking about, Snip? Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'll go first.
Why are you introducing? Why are you introducing?
I'm Yusei Egret.
They know!
I transferred from military finance to join you here in Class 7.
Everybody knows!
It's truly a pleasure to meet you all.
Everybody knows this information.
Ash Carbide, transferring from combat tactics.
Oh, Sniff is talking about Floofy. Oh, okay.
Got no plans to make friends here. But nice to meet you, I guess.
It's so awkward. Why? Who are you introducing yourself to? I feel like me going to work and hanging out with the people I work with being like, hi, let me introduce myself. It's like, yeah, we know. We know who you are. Yeah, since you miss shit I say all the time. Oh, come on! I just said he startled the fuck out of me. Oh, okay. Ash Carbide from Class 8 and Moose Egret from Class 9. According to the reports, these two are a bit too unruly. Consider this a punishment. Not sure I get it, but okay. Oh, I always planned to shuffle the classes around, and Class 7 needed more members from the beginning, especially after the incidents at our last two field exercises. That and they keep just joining Class 7 on their adventures anyway. No question, the two of them have even more than enough skill and mental fortitude. If they don't get any objections to transferring, blah blah. The intelligence agency did mention something about Carbide. Pearl just keeps knocking on the door to try to get in. Nope! You're just gonna make a nuisance of yourself. Tactics theory. When they attack you like that, try to attack them like the other way. This is called mobile defense. You lure the enemy's main force to where you want them with a token defensive live, and then counterattack from a different direction. You'll need to distribute your troops, be flexible, and coordinate well, but it's a tactic that can be pulled off even when we get here. Poor Kitty. Nah! Not poor Kitty. She's being a naughty girl, so naughty girls stay outside. Half of the agreements reached during the Western Siberia Trade Conference have now been nullified. The other half are still in place, and many hope to blah, blah, blah. This is stupid. Agreements like that are made to be broken. So rebellious, Ash. Everybody otherwise, you must nourish your soul with art. Last time we covered melody, chords, and rhythm. Orion, sing the first passage on page 17. No way. No way. No way!
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. La 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 la.
It's no whereabouts of light, but it'll do. Moose and Ash, now that you're part of Class 7, your lessons won't change much, but let me know if you have any concerns. Oh, I'm perfectly fine, thank you. Nothing I can't handle, besides our art classes, anyway. I think it's safe to say everyone's nervous. Didn't expect her to have me sing like that. Also, Kurt and Moose I get, but why are you so smart too, Ash? Every single time you were called in class, you knew the answer no problem. Who knows, maybe I'm just smarter than you. You just say, fuck, Ash is so great! Hey, you're all in the same class now. Work on getting along. Of course, my door is always open. If you need to talk, don't hesitate to come ask about anything. Well, if that's the case, perhaps we'll stop by your room tonight for some private lessons. Wow. It's really, really not very subtle.
Stand. Bow.
It's like, it's hard to tell if she's serious, though. It just seems like a long con, like a really deep troll. You both okay with being moved around like that? I did enjoy my old class, but I was not particularly keen on leaving. How could I pass up a chance to be with Instructor Reen? Every line, she finds a way to make it about Reen. Heart. I thought you, of all people, would be staunchly opposed to being in Reen's class. You're pretty vocal about how much you hate him. I don't hate him, I just don't like him. I know he's not a bad guy, and he's been through a lot of crap, I'll give him that much. Not to mention those special powers. How'd you know about that? That's my secret. But man, that guy's a riot. He's friends with a talking cat, and he flies around a big toy from the Dark Ages. So let's just say that being in his class gave me a front row seat to the gag comic that is his life. Best boy, I think. Like, Ash is for sure. I don't know. He might be best bro. He's a little too cool to be best boy. Best boy has always been like a tiny bit condescending, but he's just the best. Including Dear Ash, of course, though he'd never admit it. I suppose Ash would have taken his actions as were he truly uninterested. You're not just some girl, are you? You're a she-devil in human skin. Or should I call you a harpy? Welcome to Class 7 Special Operations. First we'll do Panzer Soldat training, or was it the Keep? All this team spirit's gonna make my lunch come back up. But if we're planning to show shores are up, I'm all in. Shep didn't see chat messages. I can't hear him. Fuck. We're a reboot of See No Evil, Hear No Evil. I'm reading chat. Just no one's been talking for a little while. As usual, tomorrow's briefing will be held at 3 p.m. in the tactical conference room. I will see you all then. Okay. How are your newbies treating you? You've got quite the colorful group. Imagine it's a bit difficult dealing with both Moose and Ash. The way I see it, they're meant to be in Class 7. Besides, I'm looking forward to seeing what they can really do. As their instructor and as a fellow member of Class 7, I'll do everything I can to help them with their best qualities. If you ever need any help, give me a holler. I nearly forgot. Nearly forgot what? A new pair of notebooks. How did you... Why couldn't you just give those in home? Moose. Yeah. Moose. 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 Makes me want to go to Kiseki Wiki and change her name to Moose. It's Moose. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone says, including the game, including the devs. Kondo could walk into my room, into my streaming room right now, and say, Sheppy, I think you'll find her name is Moose, and I'd be like, that's cute, and then I'd just keep calling her Muse. Fuck! I fucked it up. Moose, because that's what her name is. Moose, not Muse. No one says it's Muse. And Celine said she was going to be... Said there was something she needed to look into. Maybe check up on her later. How amusing. Okay. Altina's Academy swimsuit. Okay. Anyway. Great. Let's take a look at what our options here are. Ooh, we got a little something going on over here. Oh, hey, what's up? Ah, the rain is nice. I know you're familiar with Eastern culture. Do you write haiku? My master did, but I'm completely clueless. On top of all your other artistic pursuits, you write poetry? What can I say? Perhaps I take after my predecessor. In any event... Well, she's gonna hit me with it. Oh, I saw the images. He is indeed very similar. Not only the machine of his, but his voice and even the way he carries himself. Oh, she's talking about Crow. There he is. Drink him in. The Azure Chevalier was the young hero of the Noble Alliance. I only spoke with him a handful of times, but I remember thinking how young he looked, especially standing next to Cayenne. After the war, when I heard of his death, I remember thinking what a waste it was losing such a young man with a bright future. That's the extent of my relationship, so let's leave it at that. I'll leave it to you and Herschel how we interpret this masked man, including determining whether he is friend or foe to us here at the branch campus. Alongside Instructor Herschel and my other friends. I look forward to it. Okay. Oh, but she never delivered on the haiku she teased. Not that I'm complaining too much. Alright, so let's take a look. So we got... Oh boy. That's a lot of people to talk to, huh? Okay. Well, let's knock them out one at a time. What's up, Lind? How's it going? Hello. On top of that, I need to make sure extra supplies. Relief. Can't thank you enough for coming to help us out. Not to mention, I've decided to come here for my sake, too. How do you mean? Well, it's not a big deal or anything. Civil Wars made me decide to become a doctor. So many people. Otto got hurt. She wasn't able to save Otto. I wanted to be strong enough to save someone, anyone. Why you suddenly transferred? So out of the blue, I'd never had a chance to ask you about it. Kepi is definitely the leader of the Gnomes because he is awesome. Aw. Thank you. Phenomenal. I appreciate it. So I want to get as much experience as I can. I want to become stronger alongside everyone else here, if possible. Law and order, criminal intent. Is that because of the gnome thing? That's because of the gnome thing, right? Cheppy is the leader of the gnomes because he is a living meme. No. Thank you. Wow, what a great conversation with Lind. I feel so enriched. Oh boy, Firehawk's laying one up to himself here. Necronominomicon. Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh, and that was Sailor Peter? Was it? Ah, shit, Sailor Peter and Phenomical... Sailor Peter and Phenomical have the same color name. Like, pretty much the exact same sort of mustard color. So oftentimes, like, my brain just sees the color and links it with a name real quick. Racist. Okay! No! Just... shut up. No, I'm not gonna do it. I almost did it, Coco, but I didn't. I almost, like, doubled down on the joke, but I feel like, you know, Twitch is a little band happy these days. You know, they're not paying too close attention to context. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just not gonna risk it. I was surprised Blue didn't show up yesterday. He's got other things to do, like run a more successful Twitch channel than mine. You know, he's a busy guy. Oh, Instructor Reed, good evening. Hello, sorry to bother you. You look busy. Is this some sort of machine part? Wow, Reen, really flexing on that tech knowledge. Is this some kind of machine? I don't see color, buddy. Yeah, but when he streams Bug Fables, he gets like 7 viewers, so your community is more consistent. I know! What the fuck? People were watching him play Bug Fables? Bug Fables, it was a good game. That was a fun stream. Haters gonna hate. Kaseka haters gonna Kaseka hate. You know what I'm saying? Once I'm done, I'll show it off to you. Okay, thank you. Yeah, later. We'll do it later. What's Mint selling? Oh, EX orbs.
Alrighty, let's begin.
Oh, look at that. I can make even better EX orbs. Look at that. I can make an HP orb too. I can make a power orb too. Easy peasy. Shield orb. Who makes a shield orb? What? I can't make a speed.
See you later.
I need 2 action 2s.
I'll help.
I can just barely. I might regret that. I might regret that. But I want to make a better speed orb.
Alrighty, let's begin.
Let's do it. Bang.
Huh?
Oops.
Already.
Bang. Look at that. What is Bug Fables? Yeah, pretty much what Coco just said. Oh, Celine's hanging out with Valimar. Our weaved divine knights are merely vessels for our awakeners. The moment Ring's unlimited power was unleashed, I lost all control. I have no memory. It's you, says Celine. I see D Knight, and I can only think of Death Knight. Dick Knight. Well, it is my job. Were you able to control your power, I would assist you in piloting me as well. Good luck controlling it for your own sake. Kind of like a witch and her familiar. I have noticed that Valimar has gotten a lot more casual these days. He's just like chummy. Pretty soon he's gonna start using contractions. What's up, Tycoon? Especially when you go back and listen to how we talked at the start of CS2. Where he only ever called you my Awakener. Maybe I should, like, pull up some old, clips of, like, Awakening Valimar and stuff, just to see how he talked back before he's now become, like, Reen's bestie. Maybe it's kind of sad that Reen's closest personal relationship is with a robot. Sorry, I thought we were saying synonyms of dick. Okay. That was not necessary. Oh my goodness, Becky. Becky got back. Oh, Reen, you came. The Becky shop is now open at the branch campus. Not bad, right? Never thought you'd take over the student store. Are you sure this is okay? I was certain you'd open up a shop in a bigger city. I'd be lying if I said I planned this from the start. But in Crossbelt... Notice how I'm not... No Becky accent. It ruined my voice. I'll try to do a little bit. Oh, I saw you can't compete with these huge merchant conglomerates. Are you talking about Kleist & Co. in the capital? I managed to keep a small stores from getting bought up, though. The Kleist & Co. just keep getting bigger. They're busy competing with the rivals now. But they're going to target the smaller stores eventually. Man, my accent is just getting better and better. Independents like me will never be able to compete when this happens. Sir, I decided to start... I decided today, sir... Sir, I decided to do something. I'm gonna create a network of all the smaller shops in the Empire. Don't say the C word. I'm not. I see, you're gonna team up with other small shops to compete against the big shops. That is totally a plan that you would come up with, Becky. Well, I was inspired by the network Hugo came during the Civil War. But he dissolved it after the war, because he said it was not efficient. I helped making it, so I was raging. Ah, looks like he's gonna be your rival after all. The battle's just kicking off. This shop's the first step towards war. Watch your back, Hugo. So, I've been playing a fucking shit ton of the Outer Worlds, and Coco's not wrong in that they were laying on the capitalism bad thing really thick, but I will say this, is as BioShock was to, what was it called? It's Ayn Rand's thing. What's it called? What's the ism? It's called, determinism? Is it determinism? Doesn't sound right. What's Ayn Rand's, like, shtick? Like BioShock was almost completely based around it. Objectivism. Thank you, Nemander. So as BioShock was to objectivism, so the Outer Worlds is to capitalism, where it's like taking like the idea of what if a society totally surrendered itself to this particular like ideology. Like, what would it look like? So what if you gave corporations absolute power? If they could just do exactly what they want to do with no government in the way to tell them that they can't, what would you see? And the Outer Worlds lays it out for you. You'd have people treated as a commodity, worked to death for the sake of the company. You'd have it's even down to like the warning signs. Like I zoomed in on a warning sign the other day while playing the Outer Worlds, and it was like a watch your head sign, and the sign said watch your head, and then in small text it was your head might damage valuable company pipes and any damages will be taken out of your wages. I was like, yeah, companies would sue you if you got hurt on company time for damaging their profits. They would. They fucking would. If you don't think they would for half a second, you haven't been paying attention. Like, have you seen what Amazon's doing? People are pissing in bottles, folks. Like, and before child labor laws, that was a thing. So, they'd fucking do it, and we know they would because they've done it already. Like, with the company store and all that stuff. So, The Outer Worlds basically just plays with that idea, and I fucking love it. The Outer Worlds is fucking great. Bro, there's a plot line on the first planet that deals with the fact that if you commit suicide, the person that found you has to pay a fee because your suicide damaged company property. Yes, that is true. There's actually one of the first side quests you get is you have to go collect payment on graves that living people have. Because death is so common, like, you get worked to death so commonly, and suicide is like such a common thing, that you have to pay an ongoing fee for a grave plot that you will eventually occupy. And your first task is to collect on those grave fees. And when you go to collect on them, the people you're collecting from are like, they're not like mad that they have to pay the fee. They're like nervous you're gonna tell on them for not paying, and they freely just give you the money. Like, it's brutal. It's fucking wacko. And I love it. I absolutely love it. But you said you're your closest living relative? So yeah, if you find the body, you have to pay the fee. Because if you don't, the rest of the colony has to pay for it because it is technically damage to company property. Suicide is against the law in the Outer Worlds because it's damage to company property. Just marinate on that idea. It's so great how they satirize, like, what would be the logical endpoint of 100% commitment to capitalism. Like, if there was just no such thing as socialism whatsoever, this is what the world would look like. Back in the 70s, there was a classic Doctor Who episode called The Sunmakers. Oh boy, Doctor Who. Careful. Careful. But if anyone wants a piece of me, I'll kick their ass. Gotta be careful. To make sure those assholes learn their lesson. I knew they'd try some low-life crap to get back at us, like attacking the girls. I'm surprised that the word asshole is an insult in Zemuria, since very clearly nobody, like, humans don't have bathroom activities outside of bathing in like the all of Zemuria. In the entire Kiseki universe, characters only bathe. Human bodies in this universe don't create waste product of any kind. Like, there are no bathrooms. There is zero reference to ever needing to go to the bathroom for any reason other than bathing. So why would asshole, like, they don't have them. It's very clear. Maybe it means something different in Zemurian. Maybe it's like, maybe the word asshole in Zemurian is like synonymous with a donkey's bad breath. Please teach us how to be popular with girls. I mean, the word fuck literally means to have sex with, and we use fuck in so many different contexts. I mean, that's true, but, like, asshole, like, okay, so what is it referring to then if, like, they clearly don't have them, so what else could it be referring to? I'm just saying it may be synonymous with, like, it may be a curse word that just means something different in Zemuria. Seeing you talk with your friends, I think you'd actually be pretty good at it. So what are you really here for? You came to bring me something? You're pretty sharp. Here's your book. Yeah, as a game, it's a bit on the lackluster side, but as a role-playing experience, it's pretty great. Yeah, I will say that. There really aren't a whole lot of ways to interact with the game besides side quests, like dialogue side quests and combat. That all being said, the setting and the dialogue and the characters are all really good. It all feels very lived in. And if you've ever watched Firefly or Farscape and thought, man, why haven't they made a game that just feels like this show, where you're like a small cast of characters on a spaceship, traveling around, having adventure? The Outer Worlds is that game. If the Outer Worlds is the Firefly game we never got. It's fucking less so on Farscape, true, but very similar vibe. Small group of characters on a spaceship having adventures. And yes, watch Farscape, it's fucking incredible. Farscape is one of those just absolute hidden gems. It's fantastic. Like, if you want a hook, like an elevator pitch hook, in Farscape, it's about a group of characters in a spaceship traveling around having adventure, but the gimmick in Farscape, or one of its many gimmicks, is that the ship is a character, not because it's an AI, but because the ship itself is a living creature. They're basically flying around in an interstellar whale. So, like, sometimes they'll want to, like, fly to a location, and their ship just won't want to go. And so they have to, like, convince their ship to go on the adventure. Or sometimes their ship will just take them somewhere, and they just end up there, and they have to deal with the situation because the ship wanted to go. It's great. Ooh, he called Reen a phony. Hey everybody, this guy Reen, he's just a big fat phony. People don't get called phonies nearly enough. He's a phony. Farscape was one of the best shows back in the day to manage to take things in space feel really alien. Yes. Well, because it's, you know, the Jim Henson Company was involved, so, like, the puppeteering and the costumes and everything were really ahead of their time. Like, it feels super alien. It's great. If you really like Star Trek and stuff, and Firefly, you'll really like Farscape, I guarantee it. Play this, yeah. Okay, so some private lessons. Again with the private lessons. And Scorpius is one of my favorite villains. Oh, he's great. Scorpius is great. Have a wonderful time, you two. Yeah, some people just say playing second fiddle in main campus, but when the chips are down, I think we have the potential to be greater than any other military academy, even Thor's. Is there something I can help you with? A student and instructor alone in a quiet classroom. Truly an ideal setting. See, Reen, this is why you're never one-on-one with a student. Scorpius in his bondage attire is so good. He definitely has a leather daddy thing going on. The concept of Outer Worlds seems great. I really dislike Fallout, though. Doesn't seem like something I'd actually enjoy playing. It depends, Phenomical. Have you ever played Fallout New Vegas? Because Fallout New Vegas is very different from, like, Fallout 3 or 4. Yeah. God, he's got a look. You didn't play New Vegas? Alright. I don't know. I think it's a really, really solid game, even though the gameplay is like a little bit lacking in terms of its variety, but, you know, it's a new IP, and it's a smaller studio. If The Outer Worlds does really well, and they can get funding, like, any sequel that they do in that universe is going to be fucking just amazing. Black Isle, they keep proving again and again that they deserve all the money in the world. Just give them money, man. Just give them all the money. Give them BioWare money. Instructor Schwarzer, were you just eavesdropping? Yep, he's creeping on everybody. It's our original song. Oh, really? It's pretty catchy. We did the outline for the song, but I implemented everyone else's ideas. It's a collab. This is so embarrassing. Could you just drop it, please? Good job, Reen. Making your students uncomfortable. I'm still reeling over Falling Order being the most bought Star Wars game ever under EA. Should clarify. I know, I'm getting really excited to play the game. Alright, I guess I'm done. Guess I can just leave now. Yeah, I'm done. I do want to play it so I could be godlike in that game, just like I was godlike in Sekiro. I like to show off to you guys that I mean business when I play video games. I may be bottom tier in this game series, but I'm good at video games when I need to be. Stop eavesdropping, Reen, on the students, you creepy weirdo. It is now evening. The locations of branch campus personnel have been updated. In addition, you have received new messages on your Arcus 2. You may now freely explore the town of Leaves. The story will progress only once you've returned to the dorm. Alright, well, what that says to me is that this is a perfect opportunity for us to take a short break, head down to the bar, and not drink alcohol, because I'm still on my goddamn challenge I made for myself. Stupid, idiot, loser, dick face that I am. So instead, we're going to play a little music. And I'm going to go grab a V8, and we'll feed treats to Pearl, and all kinds of fun stuff will ensue, so I will be right back. Haven't they had to do reshoots a few times for 9 and everything? Or they changed directors or something? They've had to do some shit with 9 that makes me feel like that movie is going to be a train wreck. Heyo! Hey, Pearl, have some treats. They changed directors pretty early on. Who's directing it now? Certainly not Rian Johnson, I gotta feel like. He really whizzed that one down his leg, huh? He seems like a super nice guy, but... J.J. Abrams? Wait, isn't he the mystery box guy? Why would you bring Mr. Mystery Box on for the... He's got one trick. He's got one trick and it sucks. The rumors that they redo the last 1/3 of the movie already, oof. He's the guy who did The Force Awakens, and it was the highest grossing Star Wars movie ever, so that's probably why. I think The Force Awakens is the highest grossing Star Wars movie ever, largely by virtue of the fact that there's just more humans now than there were when the other Star Wars movies came out. Like, there's just physically more human beings with wallets. Wait, that rumor was started by a random YouTuber named Doomcock? Wait, really? Wait, you're telling me that rumor was actually started by a YouTuber named Doomcock? That's incredible. I love that. That's amazing. We need more high-profile rumors started by YouTubers named Doomcock. In case you guys are wondering, I'm just totally noshing on some blueberries right now. I'm just kicking back some blues, you know what I'm saying? Some BBs. Just crushing the beebs. No, I'm eating them. She's eating these. Pearl is enjoying Purina Dental Life. Dental cats, treats for cats. You're eating Norman Reedus. What? Okay. Death Stranding. I'm a little surprised by that game. There is no game recently that's been as much of a love it or hate it game as Death Stranding. That seems to be the quintessential either you absolutely love it or you fucking hate it. Deadly Standing by Kojumbo. Did you guys see, like, Donkey, video game Donkey, ripped the game to fucking shreds. Like, I know he's not a reviewer that people tend to take too seriously, but he's very high profile. You have to give him that. He's got an audience, and he ripped the game to fucking shreds. Like, it was brutal. And I've heard a lot of opinions go either way on it. I give zero shits about Death Stranding, but yeah, I wouldn't trust Donkey's reviews ever. He misrepresents shit on purpose. He did it with Octopath. I mean, he himself has said and admitted that he has no fucking patience. His words. So, yeah, there's games where like, if you have to demand a lot of patience from somebody, he's just not gonna like it. He's done reviews, though, where he's, like, shined on games and talked about how amazing they are. But I didn't really want this to be a conversation about video game Donkey's reviewer chops. I'm just saying he's got a huge audience and he ripped the game to pieces. So there's that. But I've also seen reviews, like, what is it, Video Game Girlfriend? This cropped up on Reddit. That's how I was introduced to it. I never knew, but there's like this girl that reviews video games that her boyfriend plays. Like, she doesn't play them. She just does reviews based off of her impression of the game and how her boyfriend enjoyed it. Which, I'll give her this. That's a hell of an angle. Ain't nobody else doing that. Sorry, I'm just enjoying some low sodium V8. By the way, if you like V8, and you haven't tried the low sodium, fucking try the low sodium. Higher flavor. I'm telling you, more flavor. The high sodium V8, after trying this version, the high sodium version just tastes like salt. It's crazy how much salt is in the high sodium. Low sodium just tastes better. It tastes more like vegetable juice. Which, like, I don't know, maybe if you hate the taste of vegetable juice, okay, maybe just bathing it in salt gets you past it. But if you like the taste of V8, low sodium is just better tasting V8. It's just so much better. Is there a reason to even be a game? Tycoon, that's a deep question. Like, is there a reason to be a game, even? Toby, have you played Death Stranding? I cannot tell if you were memeing or not, but have you played Death Stranding? As Yahtzee said, quote, "A politician is someone who can talk for hours without saying anything. By that measure, Kojima could be president of the universe before lunch." I am 100% not memeing. It's genuinely Game of the Year material. All right. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying, is that Death Stranding, it appears to be you either play Death Stranding and you fucking despise it, or you play Death Stranding and you think it's one of the best video games ever created. So, you gotta give that to Kojima. The dude really, like, he never releases anything that's boring. That's for sure. When Kojima releases a game, it's fucking important. It is a cultural touchstone, one way or the other. And yeah, PT was just a walking simulator. But you can't have a short attention span. The game is the longest con. I've heard that the first 10 hours of the game are, it's almost as if it's intentionally designed to test your patience. Like, it sounds like the first 10 hours of the game or so were designed intentionally to be miserable, with the idea that 10 hours in, like, the game changes and it suddenly, like, becomes worth it. That said, Kojima's dialogue has always been fucking shitty. Like, always. Psycho Mantis. Metal Gear. Nanomachines. Like, it's the batshit ramblings of a crazy person. I don't know. I'll never play it, because I'm patently uninterested. But it's amazing to watch from the sidelines. I mean, the game randomly has celebrities who don't voice themselves. It has a Japanese porn star. Well, the thing about Kojima is if you basically give him money and tell him he can do whatever he wants with it, and there's no checks on him, I'm not surprised that he pumped out something as divisive and crazy as Death Stranding. I mean, he's the one who told us that we would be ashamed of our words and deeds. One of the reasons I avoided Death Stranding was just how on the nose it was. Like, it doesn't respect players' agency. It's like it doesn't treat you like you've been playing the game for 40 hours. Yeah, I don't know. I just know it's not the kind of game I'll ever play. My favorite MGS game was made by Platinum. I watched someone play that game in my living room. That was Phalanx, who doesn't tune in very much, but when Phalanx came up to visit me one year, he played all of Metal Gear Revengeance, and holy fuck, what a trip that game was. Oh my goodness. It was incredible. The game made me like Raiden. Nobody liked Raiden. Nobody did. Because Raiden was like a con at the time, right? Like, they left him 100% out of the marketing of Metal Gear Solid 2. So they made you believe that you were going to be Solid Snake through Metal Gear Solid 2, and he's only in, like, the first, like, fifth of the game or something. And then it's just all Raiden all day from then on out. And he's, like, this whiny, sort of not as cool as Snake guy. I remember people being pissed about Raiden. I remember him being extremely divisive at the time. They wanted Raiden in MGS2 to be the character of, quote, the Fear from MGS3 in the game's original planning. What? Well, I've never played any of these games, so I don't exactly know who the Fear is. Which, if you don't remember, the Fear walks on all four like a weirdo and eats bird. What? Wait, but I thought Metal Gear Solid 3 was like Snake Eater. I thought Metal Gear Solid 3 happened like in the past. Right? How could Raiden be in Metal Gear Solid 3? They just reused it for a Metal Gear Solid 3 instead of throwing it in the trash. Wait, so you were supposed to play through Metal Gear Solid 2 as a crazy character that walks on all fours? It is like a psycho or something? That was supposed to... Really? How is that supposed to work? I need to stop eating these blueberries. I'm gonna Google the fear. Alright, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater the Fear. Okay. Let me just pull this video up. Okay. So here we go. What is this, like one... What? This is like in 240p. What is he gonna show up? There we go.
I am the fear.
Ah, he looks different.
Throat is coated in the venom of the Brazilian wandering spider. Soon a most exquisite pain will engulf your entire body.
So this was originally supposed to be Raiden.
Paralyzed, your lungs cease to draw breath.
His face does not match his voice at all.
But what fun would that be? Not a fitting death at all. The boss's apprentice. I will give you fear such as you've never experienced before. Come into my web.
What is he doing?
It is time for you to feel the fear.
What, and then he spider walks up a tree? What? Then he just spider walks up a tree. Okay. Alright. Sure. Why not? Why not? That's some weird ass shit. Okay. The things I miss out on not playing those games. Sorry, Central Guard, we're gonna have to get to that next time. Sorry, buddy. Oh my god. You know what? How long is it? It's 3 minutes. Okay, I can chat for another 3 minutes. I can chat for another 3 minutes while the
Talking video games.
Wait, I think I've seen this.
We continue today in our series of games with simple plots. Guests, please introduce yourselves and tell us the plots of your games.
I'm the chef from Burger Time.
I think I've seen this.
I make the burgers.
Hello, I'm Centipede. I just kind of moved down the screen.
Hey, I'm Snake from Metal Gear Solid. My game's got a pretty simple story.
Snake, I don't see your name on the list.
My friend Cloud Strife told me to come on this show and talk about
Oh god, no. It was the distant future 2005. All I wanted to do was chill out and retire. But genetically enhanced renegades named Foxhound stole a bunch of nukes and had shit on lockdown.
Okay, we're past our time limit, Snake.
Colonel Campbell said I had to infiltrate before they start a nuclear conflict. What a bunch of jerks.
You're a bag of dicks.
I climbed through an air vent and saved 2 guys. They shared top secrets and suddenly died of 2 heart attacks right out of thin air. All within 5 minutes.
Oh my god, I don't care!
Then I met Meryl, a high box of rock, and I fought a gunslinger named Ocelot. But a cyborg ninja cut his hand away. You know, normal shit that happens every day. This is Snake, there must have been a mistake. On the show, you gotta get right to the point of the game, like the shit from Gallagher.
I shoot stuff in space?
I'm a car! That's great!
I gotta respect the animation.
Who cares? I tried real hard to find a Mac name.
Like, the animation is really good. For just somebody on YouTube. This is gonna be like a team. It's a studio? Okay. I was about to say, this is a little bit too good to be like a person.
I don't give a frog's fat ass. That we stayed together till the 7-year itch. And now you know the simple plot of Metal Gear, bitch. No, I'll deliver those pigs.
Elevator action? I must have missed that one. Won't see stuff like that in future YouTube. No, future YouTube is a nightmare world of just non-stop, like, late night talk show clips. Seems to be the only thing YouTube really cares about. Oh, and Will Smith, of course, one of the most well-known YouTubers in the world.
Sneak around and save the world. The end. My God, can I get a replacement guest with a simple plot, please?
Hi, I'm Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
No!
Very funny.
Hey, this is Aaron from...
So, thank you very much for that, Central Guard. We'll be on Pornhub the next YouTube. I mean, maybe. Why not? What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about... I don't know. Yeah, future YouTube is fucking bleak. That's all there really is to say about that. It's just really, really bleak. Twitch is even worse than YouTube. Twitch is better in some ways and worse than others. I'll say that about it. If Twitch died tomorrow, I'd just be on Mixer the next day. I mean, I have to imagine there's always going to be other streaming services, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm certainly not married to Twitch, and Twitch hasn't necessarily done very much to demand my undying loyalty. It's like, come on, Twitch, give me more fucking emotes. More importantly, she's beautiful. Her coat is so soft and shiny. Alright, well, that's one thing out of the way. There's a guy who does wholesome video game reviews on Pornhub. Who is that? That's a very cool idea, just using Pornhub like it's YouTube. I guess if you're, like, on Pornhub, you could just fucking do whatever, man. It's fucking Pornhub. That is true, by the way, Coco, is that Celine's, like, no longer really turns all that many heads. She's just a talking cat. Whatever. Hey, Jessica. Cool fucking spear. Holy shit. Discount Laura? A little bit. She's a little bit Chinese knockoff Laura. Oh, there's a guy on Pornhub that does random videos like watch Netflix with Asa Akira and other wholesome shit. And he got to host the AMVs this year, I guess? What? Yeah, let's spar with Jessica. Our styles are different, but I think we might have a good learning experience. Your I love it! Your stance doesn't leave any openings. He's just standing there with the sword! Spears over swords any day? Agreed.
Now,
absolutely agreed. I will tell you that in LARPing, if you give me a spear and I'm versus somebody with like a who's only armed with a 1 or even 2-handed sword, I'm winning that fight 8 times out of 10. Like, sorry, spears are just better. Wait. Oh, I'm her. Oh, okay. Cold nail. Magical. Break, no. Unbalanced, no. 30% freeze, 10 delay, and strength down for 4 turns. Fuck it. Go for it.
Gotcha.
Strength down will help. What's the other thing? Piercing Blitz, Impede, Seal, and Defense down. Sure, let's... Do I have an S-Craft? No. Alright, so sure, let's go for Piercing Blitz. There we go, so there's Strength and Defense. Wait, that said Crimson Void. Am I crazy? That said Crimson Void.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Wow, that pushes him way back. Oh, is he gonna Alright, what does he got? He's got strength down for 2 turns, defense down for 1 turn. So let's go with piercing to keep his defense down. And then we'll cold nail him again.
Gotcha.
I got him!
That was good.
Thanks, instructor.
Imagine S-crafting your students. I was expecting him to S-craft. I really was. Nice fight-o. I miss Lloyd's nice fight-o. I feel like it's been too long since I've had a nice fight-o. Jessica's got an awesome dress sense, I'll give her that. My flailing doesn't do much but sully the name. Remember Laura? She liked training. The school has no shortage of capable fighters. Kurt's at an intermediate level. Honestly, I'm not surprised to hear that you're worried about falling behind. Not sure about that. When I first enrolled at Thor's, I was only a beginner level like you. Back then, Laura, the successor to the Arside school, was intermediate, and I felt exactly the way you feel now. Hey, Baku! Wow, look at all those little corgis! Thank you very much, Baku-san. You're a true friend. 100 biddies for me. I think Duvali has a small shield. I don't know if it's a buckler, though. Is it a buckler? It's long overdue. Well, I appreciate it, Baku-san. 100 biddies from your boy. Sell yourself short just because you're beginner is disrespectful to your martial art and to the people around you. And above all else, it's disrespectful to yourself. I say these words like they're my own, but I'm telling you what Laura told me. Yep. Oh, there'll be times you hit a wall. Well, if she was from Crossbell, she'd know what to do with that, but she's from Erebonia. So she won't know what to do with that wall when she gets to it.
For the honor of Schleiden.
You made that up. You made that word up, Schleiden. For the honor of Schleiden! Cool weapon, though. A digger fucking spear. It's great. It's a last name. They're all made up. Yeah, touche. That was a good call. That's a good call. They are. Yeah. Okay. Smart guy. No one likes to know what all Kyoko, alright? Lock it back. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother them. Don't encourage him, Baku. If you encourage him, he'll only become more insufferable. I mean, there's people I could talk to. There's no other, like, side quests or anything here, so I'm just gonna move on. I stand with Coco? That is not the play. That's not a good play, Baku. I don't know about that, buddy. Anything cool to do here? Could do a little fishing, I guess. I spent all that money on that fucking fishing shit. I better use it.
This might be a good spot for fishing.
Yeah, might as well. I spent the fucking cash.
There. Got a bite. Nice.
It's a big fish.
Not bad at all.
A speckled trout. Yay.
There.
There.
Got a bite. This is promising. It's a whopper.
All right, if this next one is another speckled trout, I'm giving up.
There. Got a bite. This is promising. I got it.
Oh, what the hell is that? All right, one more. Just in case.
Got a bite.
I never got to play the Final Fantasy 15 VR
promising.
game. Which makes me kind of sad. I've got a VR set.
It's a whopper.
Is it available for the PS4? Maybe I should get it. I've got the VR headset. Maybe I should do the fishing VR game. Ooh, let's go to the hidden store to Nien Valley. On stream, let's go. Well, not right now. I don't have the VR headset here. Well, like in this room. But hey, Red, didn't you used to have a big ass rifle? Where'd that go? What was it called? The beer soaker or something? It's called the Berserker. They told me I couldn't bring it with me. Wait, why? Too metal for your military academy? You couldn't bring your rifle? But maintaining something that huge was a real pain in my ass, so I only got to use it in a pinch. Come on, buy something. I intend to, that's why I came here. Hey, that plushie. Anything from Mishi at Work series? What's the Mishi at Work? Really, you don't know? Sheesh. Mishi at Work. After a serious and unfortunate circumstances, Mishi finds himself penniless and lost in the Empire. So to build himself back up, he tries his hands at a slew of different jobs. A real turd-jerking entry to the Mishi series. There's a total of 7 of these Mishi at Work plushies. It looks like you don't get their true worth, so I'll take them off your hands. If you find all 7 of them, bring them to me. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. You cannot give a Mishi to her while it's equipped, so make sure to unequip it. Sure. Alright, check the bargain
Buy
bin.
something?
Ooh, gold hair for Yuna and blonde hair for Laura? Oh! Oh, I'm guessing these are the bargain bin is just shit I missed. Oh, this must be stuff that I missed. I like Yuna's pink hair, though. I don't need Yuna to have gold hair. I feel like she'd be weird with gold hair. I don't want to feel like Reen told her to put on an Elisa wig. Hey Yuna, you know what'll really help me out? Could you just wear this wig for me, please?
Done already? Wanna buy something?
I made Elisa put on the Ellie wig. Yeah. What you got? Bunch of bullshit I don't need. Couple of more bullshit I don't need.
I got some good stuff.
Do you though? Like, do you? Oh, really? Can I do any of these? Nope.
Done already?
Shining palm droplet? Sure. More or less, it's pretty rare. So I'm gonna jack up the price. You want it, you better bring in that mirror. Ah! The hell is a shining palm droplet? Is it like... Oh, the onslaught emblem. Strength up, speed up, and prevents stat down. Oh my goodness. Ooh, the prevents freeze, petrify, faint is really good. Strength, speed, and prevents stat down, but we want to give him, like, evasion stuff. Because I don't really have that much evasion stuff, though. Do I have anything that boosts evade? No, I don't have anything that boosts evade. Ah, well, fuck it. We can equip everybody later. Maybe I should go to the store and see if they've got any, like, evasion equipment to sell me. What would that be, the boutique? Arts, strength, defense, evasion 5%. It's pretty bogus, honestly. Wait, I can give Reen red hair? There he is. There's my boy. Sheppy, apart from that voice, this dub's still good, agree? From that voice, you mean Campy? Yeah, the dub's fine, aside from Campy. I won't say the dub has done anything to really blow my socks off, obviously. Like, there's nothing that Nisa has done that Xseed didn't do first and also good. But, yeah, what did they do to my boy Campy? They fucked him all up, Richie. They fucked him all up. He's so bad now. He's so obnoxious. Yeah, let's just go.
Hello, Reen. I see you're on your way back too.
Hi, you
Hey
two.
there, Toa, Celine. You two together is quite the rare sight.
I suppose it is now that you mention it.
I guess so. It took quite some effort on her part to convince everyone to let a talking cat stay here.
I see. Thank you for taking the time to do all that.
It didn't take any time. Just had to do a few quick chats with people at the campus and in town. Just make sure you don't let any visitors catch you talking, okay, Celine?
Yeah, I know that. I've been hiding myself with Emma for years now. I wouldn't make such an amateurish.
Holy crap, a talking cat!
Knew it. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Meow. Wait a second.
Ha ha ha. Well, who's this derpy voice? Wait a minute. This guy, is that
I know
who I
you weren't
think it is?
expecting me, Reen. Good
Is
day
that
to you,
who
Toa,
I think it is?
Celine.
Elise! And is that?
Yep, this game is going to treat this like a huge reveal.
Sorry about that.
Chubby?
Looks like I got you good.
Chubby. Wow. Wow game. Wow. 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 Chubby, huh? You're really gonna do him like that? Wait. Wait.
George.
Wait. Wait. fucking wait. His name is George Gnome. His name is George Gnome. As in G Gnome. His name is George Gnome. First initial G, last name Gnome. Fuck off, that's a coincidence. No way. There's no way that's a coincidence. No, no, no. I refuse.
Long time no see, Toa. And how's it hanging, Reen? Celine? I happened to run into your sister on the train from Heimdall.
I mean, I forgot that there were gnomes in this universe until this game. I had completely forgotten. But the fact that his name is George Gnome, G Gnome, Gnome. Come on. Kaseki isn't that obvious. Aren't they? They're walking around pretending like I'm not gonna know that this guy Siegfried is Crow. His first initial and last name literally spells the word gnome. And my boy out here walking around like an open-faced sandwich kind of face guy, he's nope, there's something. Why would George be a gnome? 'Cause he is! It's 'cause that's his name! You just I don't hate fat people. The gnomes aren't even bad in this game series as far as I can tell. Why would this have anything to do with a hate for fat people that I absolutely do not have? This chat got real racist. Okay. No, I won't allow this. The last return train leaves at 10. A girl like you cannot go alone. We have guest rooms in the dorm, so please stay here tonight. Hope you don't have any plans. No, it won't be a problem. I didn't think the fat mechanic... Wow, they're all going in. The guy's not even really... He's not even really all that chubby. He's just kind of a bigger guy. They're just calling him... Just outright just calling him fat. Whose last name is Herschel? Herschel is a character from the... Okay, settle down. George was always an advocate for peace through technological exchange. Both he and Angelica are really good. Isn't Angelica traveling the continent on an orbital bike? Molesting all the girls along the way, I'm sure. Hey, George. This gnome sleeper agent motherfucker. Got my eyes on you, George. I don't trust you. What a spread! Wait, that's just caprese salad. That's what that is. It just looks like they're eating caprese salad. That's what I had for dinner last night. Oh, no, he's talking about gnomes. He's the floating... I bet he's the floating basketball. I bet... And he's working with Crow. Oh my god, the two of them together. Listen, they were in the same class. They were in the same class. George is the basketball. It's him. He's good at technology. Tell me I'm wrong. I can't believe Toa is a gnome. This is my prediction. Chisel this prediction into stone. I'm gonna look right at the camera when I say this. Chisel this prediction into stone. Siegfried is Crow Armburst. Duh. George Gnome is the basketball that was with him. The floating eye thing. You know. That's George Gnome. He's the gnome. Predicted. It is 11/26/2019 at 7:05 p.m. I've called it. I've fucking called it. Who's the spy? Is that still... Did I ever make that just... Who's the spy? Heard that they sealed it up so that the Noble Alliance won't get their hands on it. Yep, stored in the depths of Guerrilla Fortress. Now that Crow is no longer alive, it shouldn't be able to teleport. So it must have been something else. Yep, now that Crow is no longer alive... That voice does not even match, it's the Sheppy. But that is my voice. Anyway, the gnomes are piquing my interest. Wow, really? Is it because you are one? They were the counterpart to the witches, but they vanished into the dark recesses of history. They made spirit shrines and even created the basement of the old campus. I just know this because of other reasons other than not being a gnome, which is what I'm not. That was the last exchange between the groups. Supposedly, no one's seen gnomes since then, other than at this table. I mean, what? Also, that's Bo Barnburst. The ball thing in George. The voice doesn't match? Oh, yeah, no one's ever done a little changing their voice up thing. Ever heard of a little somebody called Batman? Swear to me! Or a voice modulator, because the thing was a floating ball of technology. I suppose it could do anything with your voice. It's a bold prediction, Cotton. Let's see if... Okay. Nice clip. Nice clip. Do you have any thoughts about gnomes? Notice he's changing the conversation back to the gnomes. He's a gnome. What makes you think I know anything about them? Well, I did back you in Class of 7, and I'd like to know the information gathered during the Civil War. I came up with a theory. The group known as Gnomes, which I am not, he wants to assure us, could they be calling themselves something else now? I was actually thinking that too. Over the last 2 months, my suspicions have grown. The name the gnomes are using now is... the RF Group Black Workshop. I'm gonna say the Black Workshop. The Black Workshop. They're the mysterious workshop that created Millium and Altina's combat shells. I've also heard rumors about them selling extremely high-tech weapons to first-class Jaeger Corps. Sometimes I feel like I see stuff in this series. Like the fact that George is obviously a gnome. Super long-range rifle that Crow used may have been one of them. Same with Altina's combat shell that abducted me and the princess. Yeah, though they erased all of Milliam and Altina's memories at the workshop, no one has seen their true face, except for Chancellor Osborne and Ouroboros. Black Workshop was part of the Society's 13 factories. This is what I learned during my recent travels. The 13 factories are like a network that gathers technicians from all over the continent, but during the Civil War, they sided with the Chancellor and helped him steal the plant from the Society. So the key to all this is Chancellor Osborne. He's not someone we can just talk to. Yeah, Reed, it's not like he's your dad or anything. What is it? It's nothing. I don't want to make them worry. Wow, I guess that information just isn't really out there. His dad, who calls him his worthless son. That was a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. At the very start of the game, the first thing he says about Rean is that he's worthless. And it's like, that does not jive with the tone they set at the end of CS2. What's going on? And yet Reen has a clear memory of Osborne saying, like, live, Reen, grow big and strong. Is it a false memory? Maybe it's a false memory. It could be a false memory. Bye. I'm off to go back to the Black Workshop. I mean, my hotel room. He is a robot. This is true. He can be programmed to remember anything. Oh, hey, it's the girls. Hey, girls. But when I told Yuna and Altina that you were here, they insisted on coming to say hello. Why didn't you invite me? Oh yeah, now that you mentioned, I probably should have. That's my fault. I should have let you know I was stopping by. I need to apologize. You headed to Heimdall. Last train's about to leave soon. She's going to be spending the night here. For real? Yay! I suspected that might be the case. Will you perhaps be spending the night locked away with Instructor Reen in his room? Jesus. Sleepover! Oh my god, a sleepover! If George is not connected to the gnomes, they are really working hard to associate him with them here for it to be nothing. He is the gnomes! It's gonna be revealed that he was like a chief engineer of one of the Black Workshops, or the Black Workshop, or something. I don't know. No, Sheppy, you were the... Jesus Christ, I was the gnome all along. Of course, it makes so much sense. I just wonder what kind of travels he went on to learn so much about the Black Workshops that only Osborne knows anything about. Yeah, weird that. Oh, I'm just traveling around just asking. I just know about all these things. I don't know, don't worry about me. I'm just a fat guy. Only one bed.
Looks like you've kept this place clean. Though the building itself may be old, everything inside is well organized.
Hey, don't mess with my stuff. Oh
yes,
God, Coco.
I can tell. However, the hard-to-reach spots could use some attention. Oh, I know. Don't worry. I'll give your room a thorough cleaning tomorrow. There should be no problems, provided I get back by evening. Knowing you, you'll be working even on your off days, am I right? I don't intend to get in the way of you helping out your school or your students. I came to visit and volunteered to help out of my own free will, so please go about your business as usual.
Pretend like I'm not even here. Still hard to believe this is 2B? God damn.
I accept your conditions.
Sounds nothing like her.
Oh, and Reen, Here are the letters from Father and Master Yoon.
Sounds absolutely nothing like her. Why didn't Dad just send
Those
these
letters
directly
weren't
to me?
sent to me through the post office, but a shipping company. Perhaps he did it for your sake.
Oh, can you imagine if Reen was in Smash for no reason, since these games have never been on a Nintendo platform as far as I
Did
can tell?
something happen between you and Father? When you came home at the end of last year, there seemed to be something off between the two of you.
He's not my real dad!
I can't imagine what it might be, but...
You met your real
did
dad.
something happen at the end of the Civil War?
Yep, met my real
And
dad.
could that something have led to a rift between you and Father?
Turns out he's like Kaseki Hitler.
I'm glad to finally see you again, my son. You've grown into a fine young man.
Not worthless at all.
Indeed. The Empire will soon know of the Ashen Chevalier, the hero whose brave deeds allowed us to reclaim the capital.
Right. Huh?
Excuse us?
Everyone,
We just finished getting the bed all set up.
I went and brought back some extra pajamas, too.
Jams!
Oh, told you he sends us.
Oh, don't act like you weren't just as curious as the rest of us, Altina. The Shores are siblings alone together. A forbidden delight sweeter than the finest confection.
Muse!
Ah, that's it! It's been so long since you've scolded me like that, Elise.
You're all making way too much racket. Don't go around shouting in the halls. I'm trying to take a cat nap here. Ow! What do you think you're doing?
You should join us, Celine. There are so many things I need to ask you.
Good thinking. I'm sure Celine has plenty of juicy details about our instructor's school days.
Juicy details? Oh, we're gonna have so much fun tonight.
Well, on that note, good night, Reen.
Coco, I think you'll find that you can. You can actually say that at the highest level and no one really cares. Women are just playthings after all, and everybody knows it. I mean, some people say they have rights, but I mean, come on. You know. Wow, just come on in, everybody. And all the boys are here perving too. I guess they aren't blood related. Okay, we get it. You're all shipping them, you creepy perverts. Tio showed me a recent picture of you, and I could tell at a glance you've grown into a fine young man. I've no doubt you're a hit among the ladies, so knowing you, that popularity is going completely to waste. Truth be told, I must journey to the eastern half of the continent. Its plight grows worse by the day. The dragon veins are nearly dragon veins, and the barren land spreads. It's a world wholly different from the west. I shan't return to western Zemuria for at least half a year. I would have liked to see you before I left, but I suppose this is Aidios' will. Wow, they're going through great lengths to just not show us Master Yun Kai Fai or whatever. Oh, the dragon veins with the Easterners called the Septium veins. Okay. I hear you earned yourself the title of Ashen Chevalier for your deeds in the Empire Civil War. I'm sure there's many things which caused your hesitation and disquiet your heart. The power within you that led you to seek my training, the mystery of your birth, your past, but you needn't worry over such things. Oh my god, little mini Reen! We've never seen this before! The knowledge I passed down to you was that of the 7th form, the blade that brings
Good
a
news,
flash
everyone.
of light. Oh, okay, Hode, what's up? That brings a flash of light to drive back the darkness. Mastering this form is more difficult than any other. I do not know if you're even capable of such a feat. And yet, 10 years ago, it was you I chose to be my final disciple. Not Cassius, not Arios. I chose you, and you alone, to be the final blade to complete the 8 leaves. Oh, so that's what it means! That's the 8 leaves, is that each person who gets taught is a leaf. Oh! Oh! I didn't know that. I didn't know that. But wait, how is there a 7th and final form unless the 8 leave school starts at 0? Like, is there a 0 leave? And then a 1 through 7? There's a form 0? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. The unarmed form. Oh, 8th is unarmed. Oh, Floofy! Okay, Floofy. I forget what I was going to ask you. I had a question for Floofy. Oh, Floofy, did you see my prediction? Floof, did you see my expert prediction? Carved into stone? Which, if I'm right, everyone has to... There it is. Tycoon just linked it. Tycoon just linked the prediction. It's carved into stone. I'm ready. Like I said earlier, this concept art of Yunkai Fai. I'm sure he's just like an old... He's just an old, like, Kung Fu Master trope guy, right? Lurking while I get stuff together for driving for family tomorrow. Well, Kehodi, I'm glad to be your background noise. I believe you and those comrades whose souls are intertwined with you are capable. Goodbye for now. Once I have returned from the east and we have reunited, I shall impart to you my final teachings. Alright, let me take a look. He looks like a Mulan character, yes. Yep. Wow, he's a little bit more shredded than I was expecting. He writes as though he knows everything I've done and sees right through me. Eastern Zemuria in recent years has grown barren and there's less and less fertile land to go around. I'm sure Master doesn't need to be worried about him. The 7th form is void, emptiness, darkness, and yet also a blade that brings a flash of light to illuminate that darkness. He's always told me that, but I think I'm finally starting to understand. I think it's a bit too much to call me the final blade to complete the 8 leaves. But at the very least, I want to be strong enough to protect my friends and students, and in order to do that, I need to overcome this wall. Overcome the wall! Alright, so... Okay. Okay. So, the 8 leaves. So, there's... What title drop? What title drop? Just title meaning? What? Wait, what? It would have been Senko there? What? Got me all... The Void? There's Cassius, who mastered the Helix form, and Arios mastered Gale. Right. But what about Richard? What form is Richard? The light of the blade drawn to illuminate the darkness. Oh. Okay. Richard is 5th, I think? Morning Moon? Okay. Richard is Morning Moon. It's the coolest name, by the way. That's a reference to what Falcom is going for with the Sen no Kiseki. Oh, light of the blade drawn to illuminate the darkness? Oh, okay. So, do we know any of the other forms? Because we know Richard does... Okay, so Richard does Morning Moon. Cassius does Helix. Arios does Gale. Reen does... Darkness. Darkness. We know all the forms, but not all the Divine Blades. Oh. Are there any Divine Blades I've missed? Reen's is Void. Okay. Analyst? Is Analyst a Divine Blade practitioner? Wasn't she trained? Isn't she like Yunkai Fai's like blood relative granddaughter or something? No? Oh, shame that. But she's not a Divine Blade? No. It's been a while since we last talked, huh? 6 months or so, I guess. Judging from your last letter, you seem to be well. I'm sure Elise mentioned it, but Master Kafai visited Ymir in late May. He left a letter for you, so I sent it to Elise via a reliable source so she could deliver it to you in person. I'd also like to tell you that what I promised I would. You're adopted. She's like on Reen's level at this point, probably. I imagine by now you know about your birth father. Elise has her suspicions, but your mother and I immediately knew something was amiss when you last visited. First off, I need to apologize for not telling you sooner. I've known Gileath Osborne for about 40 years. His family were commoners from the north, but his father and mine were acquainted. When he lost his family to an avalanche, we took him in. He was 13 years old. Wait a minute! Your dad is your brother? Wait, what? Wait, heck, what? Wait. No, wait. Wait. What is this time? Wait. Oh, no. He was probably 13 the same time that Reen's dad, so it's like a surrogate brother to Tio Schwarzer. Ah, okay. I was only 5. Okay, so I looked up to him as an older brother. Got it. Okay. Once he was 17, he left Ymir and enrolled at Thor's. After his graduation, he joined the army, was promoted at a remarkable rate. Because of this, the nobles took notice and tried to quash his rise to the ranks. Even after my father passed on, I took over Ymir. Gileath continued to keep in contact until that day 14 years ago. It had been 3 years since I'd heard his voice.
I wanted to take in a child.
Richie! Let me be me, buddy! I know, I'm just getting excited, okay?
You must cut all ties with me and never speak a word of this to that child. I'm sorry, Teo. You're the only one I can turn to.
He's allowed to theorize on his own stream, even if he's wrong. I'm rarely wrong. I accepted his request and immediately took a horse out to the place he told me. Wait, so Gileath's plan was to pack Reen into a snowbank and then go to Tio Schwarzer and be like, hey buddy, so I got a real big favor to ask you. So some shit went down and I'm gonna need you to really do me a solid here. So there's this kid, he's like mine, and I left him in a snowbank. You're gonna have to be his dad. I'm gonna go, and let's you and I never talk again. Okay, bye! I knew Gileath was married and had a child. I'd even seen pictures, but seeing the child up close, he resembled his mother more than anything. Even so, I chose to forget all that and take that child in as a member of the Schwarzer family. Fortunately, Lucia agreed, and Elise warmed up to him in no time. From then on, it all felt like a wondrous dream. That child grew up to a man any parent would be proud of. Of course, Elise was proud of her dear older brother as well. I knew he worried about the mysterious power deep within him, but he studied under Master Yun in order to get it under control. We, his parents and his sister, will always be proud of him. He's an irreplaceable member of the family. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's a Septarian. Calling it. Chisel this in stone! Reen Schwarzer is a Septarian. He's a god! He's a god boy. He's a robo-god. He's technology Jesus. He's techno-Jesus. Calling it. He's robot Kaseki Christ. You want to guess the element? Yes! The Septarian of Void. Wait, we already had one of those. Right? Didn't we have one of those? We had Space and now Mirage. Space, kind of. But it was a fake, right? He's a Septarian. He's a Septarian, 100%. Oh my god, he's a god. Okay, my older brother Gileath was kind and dependable. I know he would have never left his child were there any other choice. And as I said, I refuse to give you back to him. Even if it comes down to a bare-knuckle brawl between us, even if I have no chance of winning, I'll never let you go. Above all, I want to make sure you knew this. That's why I wrote to you today. Sorry it took me so long. Say hi to Elise for me. Sincerely, Dad. Aww. No, the Orioli wasn't fake. Who said the Orioli was fake? I didn't say it was fake. Wait. Oh. Wait. No, I meant Kia. She was an artificial Septarian, but she was Mirage. Okay, so she was a fake Mirage. So he's the real... I am playing Richie. I'm just... Okay. Yeah, Orioli was the liberal one, which was space. Oh, I got it. Oh, I got it. I got it. Chisel this in stone. My prediction. Reen Scar. Reen Scar. The Orioli was on his chest, and it got torn free by Ouroboros or somebody. That's why he isn't... Because remember when it was on the dragon? Remember when it was on the dragon? It was on the dragon head. And he had it... He had it on his chest. And someone ripped the Orioli off his chest. That's why he's got the scar. Oh, boy! That was the gospel, not the The gospel! Yes! Thought they were the same thing. The Orioli was the floating space station, though, wasn't it? Fine. Forget the Orioli. The gospel! The gospel was... Yes! The gospel was what was on his chest. I got it. I figured it out. I figured out Kaseki. I don't even really need to play the game anymore. I figured out the whole plot. The gospel was on his chest, ripped. Then he isn't a Septarian? Why wouldn't he be? He's got a... Because the gospel was an interface for the Orioli. But, hey, maybe, because it wasn't part of the Orioli for a long time, it was put on his chest, and then later removed. I'm so good at this. I'm so good at this. They're gonna fuse the gospel into his chest. They're gonna put it over the scar where it used to be. I figured the whole plot out. I figured out the whole plot. 12 years. He's the Phantasmal Blaze! It's him! It was Reen all along. George is a goddamn gnome! Alright, 12 years ago, he asked for me to introduce him to the young noble from the Alberea family, to whom I was teaching falconry at the time. In retrospect, I feel my introduction to him was a prelude to recent events such as the Civil War and the occupation of Crossbell. It's possible this isn't relevant, but I thought I'd let you know anyway. Black Workshop, the Enforcers, the Jaegers, the Gnomes, that masked man, and the Iron Bloods he founded. I'm seeing more of the big picture little by little, but the truth is still shrouded in darkness. And Cold Steel is a reference to his cold robot heart. You need to light the way, Reen Schwarzer. Be the shining blade that cuts through the darkness. I attack the darkness. They were custom made. The gospel was made 4 years ago, Sumerian time. Okay, listen. My theory is perfect. It fits the timeline. It explains everything. Real on the nose having the kid with depression master the void form there, Ian. The original gospel wasn't made 4 years ago. I don't know. Floofy. I just read stuff people type in my chat. Bing, boom. Bing, boom, boopy, doo. Oh, that was to Richie? Richie's crazy, though. Richie just comes in here and just shrieks madness from time to time.
Here are today's requests.
Thank you for my honey-do list. Final Keep, Doi... Very special lesson. I have a huge favor to ask, Reen. I need to step out and see something for a bit. Could you please fill in as a substitute teacher for my Sunday school classes? Rosine. Ugh. Fine. Follow your dream job. I realized what I want to do with my life. Starting today, I'm giving everything I've got to getting my dream job. But before that, I'd ask you about something. I'll be waiting at the bridge. Frankie. Alright. My word, you're still running around playing errand boy? Alright. Maybe the gospel on Reen is what Ouroboros used to create their replicas. Exactly, Nimander. My theory is watertight. I would wound my pride as Erebos if I were to let you leave without treating you to a feast. Huh? I'll just let you work like usual. Okay, bye. I can actually dig the Reen as a Septarian line of thought. Since we now have hard confirmation that you can make a person into one. Exactly! He's a Septarian. And he's got the hidden and the spirit unification. He's got Rino Blanco muy gusta, escúchame, oh, la fecha de hoy, una fromage. He's 100% El Septeriorino. Tycoon, what is Septarian in Spanish? Translate for me, please. Yochim went Blanco too. He did, I think. Or didn't he go Demon? I don't know. Alright, what am I doing here? Ooh, that's right. I can take a bath. First thing, you gotta take a bath. How the fuck am I supposed to translate Septarian? I don't know. You figure it out. You're the fake Spaniard. Look at that perfect spot on his chest for the gospel to be. Maybe they tried to turn him into a Septarian, and it only half worked. That's why it's spirit unification. The theory only goes stronger the more you think about it. Man, I kind of wish they'd kept some of the terminology from the Japanese version. Calling Divine Knights Deus Excellion sounds way cooler. Oh, come on! That's really what they're called? Deus Excellion? Divine Knight. Oh my god. This bath just got steamy, and I don't think it's the hot water. Not feeling well? Would have been fine if not for the loud one, the fluffy one, and your sister. I was trying to have a soak in peace, but they were so damn noisy. I still can't believe our principal is that demon woman. This bath's alright, she's got good taste. Ignoring that first part, I'll agree with you. Are you a fan of bathhouses too? I guess we got that in common at least. Back home, I only ever took showers. That was always enough for me. You're from Raquel in the west of the Empire. It's situated in the valley, right? Yeah, it's an entertainment city. Don't see too many in the Empire. You look in the right spots there, you can find some special bathhouses. You like bathing so much, maybe you should check them out. Seems like you ran off to Heimdall every so often. I hope that you're not doing anything like that. Who knows? I imagine I'd like to check out that spa place next to the race course, though. I've actually been wanting to check that out myself. Oh yeah, you're from the famous Hot Springs town, ain't ya? Heard you can even go snowboarding there. Absolutely you can. I don't even remember what the song was. Fucking badass, though. Ah, you know your stuff, though you can only snowboard in the winter. Snowboard whenever I damn well please. Don't tell me what I can and can't do, game. I come here planning for chit-chat like that. That's the benefit of bath. How'd you like Class 7 took a trip to Ymir one of these days? Well, maybe I'll think about it. I did. I hacked the game and changed the normal fight theme to the snowboarding one, because it was so good! How could I not? Oh, Sheppy. Oh, Floofy, what's up? I don't know if you want to see this. Alright, Richie. Catch you later. Well, now I have to look. Oh, hang on. What is this? What is the rainbow hair and everything? What is happening? Floofy, what are you doing to me? Hang on, let's take a look.
Oh. Oh, should I?
Well, you gave him a right-along
Hot
Gilead...
spring scene? Bath scene? Should I? I'm doing it.
Wow, your Reen looks way cooler than mine. You have all the DLC shit, huh? Oh my god, frowny face Osborne. Jesus. He stares right at the camera, too.
Help, Daddy Osbro is staring at me. I don't know this.
You gonna be alright there?
I don't know if this is what they meant by father-son bonding time.
Alright, that was a good joke. That was a good joke, Floofy. That was alright.
Oh my god. Oh crap. Wrong button.
What are you doing? You're breaking the game, Floofy. Get your shit under control, Floofy.
Is this what you wanted?
Wait, there's stuff on Ash? I want to see Ash come in. Hang on. I gotta see Ash come in here.
Oh, who do we have? Who do we have?
Alright. Alright. Oh my god. The two of them. The two. Oh my god. Just a couple of super cool guys hanging out. Wow. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty funny. Yeah, you sounded like you might not make it through that. Alright. I always try to inspect the green markings first. Those are like the super optional ones, I think. Oh no, wait, that's a side quest. That's just a straight up side quest. Wait, so what's this yellow one? What's up with the yellow marking? Oh, it's a bonding event. Wait, is that a... Oh, I've got the 3 bonding events. That's right. So I've got a bonding event possible with Kurt, Yuna, Moose. Wait. I have 3 bonding event points and 3 potential bonding events to choose from. That's... I can just give everybody a bonding event. Hang on.
Now...
Alright, I see Targil say that I should have more in my Arcus. You're right. Elisa and Machias. Nah. I kind of want to spend my bonding events on the characters that are clearly more of the focus in this game, rather than characters that aren't here, you know? So I'm just going to spend my bonding events on the 3 that I've got available here, which appear to be Kurt, Yuna, and Moose. And I don't think I'm missing any. Just looks like Kurt, Yuna, and Moose. Moose! 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 Kurt and Sydney, what are you guys doing? We arranged a chess match with opponents from outside the school. Huh? Don't worry. No matter who the opponents are, we'll give them everything we got. What? Chess match? This sounds super lame. This sounds mega lame. Yeah, we'll come back to you. Let's see what the orb mail has for us. Good morning, Rena. Hope you're bright and early. On my way to Uri. We'll be passing by Leaves, so maybe if I'm lucky, we'll catch you out the window. Wanted to ask you something, too. Branch campus has a facility called Einel Keep, doesn't it? I've been curious since I heard about it. I want to hear more about it sometime. Let's see why she's curious with all the new tech. Could always show her the place if she had enough time to drop by Leaves. What's Machias got? Are you doing well? I'm doing alright myself. I just arrived at the capital this morning after wrapping up my inspection duties. I'm not sure what did me in. Finally hit me just how much work it all is. Be nice to think we can meet up. Just wants to hang out with Machias. Just hanging out. Guess we'll hang out with Kurt. Yeah, let's go. Hey Kurt, would it be alright if I watched? Got outside visitors. It's my responsibility as an instructor to greet them all. A huge relief. Oh, hey, it's these two stooges. Pleasure to see you again. Thank you for having us for your Panzer Soldat training. Ada.
I am Ada of the main campus's Class 1.
And Fritz.
I'm Fritz, also from Class 1. A pleasure, Instructor Schwarzer.
Sure thing, just follow me and watch your step, Miss Cool Beauty. God, Sydney has no game. Sydney has no game at all. Fritz was my grandfather's middle name. Cool. I think it's a very common, like, Prussian, sort of Germanic kind of name. Checkmate, teehee, thank you. How did this... Damn, before I knew it, I already lost. She's one frigid beauty. Her eyelashes are so long, they should be illegal. You're fucking weird, Sydney. Sydney's a fucking weirdo. He was Swedish? Okay, well, you know. It's general area. Hey, you know, someone, maybe he had family that emigrated. You don't know. The second, maybe you do know. After an intense opening, Kurt gained the upper hand in the endgame. Check. I give up. Yeah, you did it. Wait, is that actually check? That's not actually check. I'm looking at the placement of the pieces. That's not check. Also, why does she have... I guess that's a fine placement for those two rooks, I guess. Axel Fritz? His name was Axel Fritz? So he ended up going by Carl. They're playing 10 moves ahead. Do you even chess? It's time for the final match. Shall we begin? Yeah. What was that? Oh, haven't you heard? If he loses this friendly match, he's going to transfer to the main campus. What? First I've heard of it. Is this Lord Cedric's doing? No, it was simply our suggestion, but seeing he didn't tell anyone, he must feel rather torn over it. Can you imagine if just because of this bonding event and he loses, he just leaves the game? He just goes to the main campus? Kurt, listen to your heart. Do you really want to be by His Highness's side? Is Reed really screaming this at him while they're playing chess? They're playing chess like, Kurt! Listen to the heart of the cards, Kurt! Do you want to go to the main campus? What was I thinking? The real battle begins right here. I hope you're ready for me. Using everything he had, he slowly started to turn the board in his favor. Checkmate. Damn it. He came back from that. How cool is this guy? You're the perfect excuse. You sure this is what you want? But right now I need the most isn't being by his side. That's just the way I feel. Yeah! Fuck the main campus! Green played a few games with the members of the chess club before heading his way. I wonder why they felt the need to tell us that. Curious. Huh, what's going on in here? What's going on, Kyrie? What you doing? I don't think I can keep this up. It won't be good news for Moose, but I might need to consider transferring. Kyrie, did you say something about transferring? He looks 10. Look at this little baby boy. I was thinking about quitting the tea ceremony club. Really? Why? I joined this club because I wanted to become more manly. It's an interesting strategy, Cotton. But I haven't been getting the results I was hoping for. I don't really understand his logic. If you want to do something else, I won't stop you. Well, I haven't decided what to switch to. I do have some reservations, though. Tea ceremonies, huh? Master Yun taught me a handful of things. In any case, Kyrie doesn't seem to have a grasp on tea ceremonies. Maybe I should help him out a little bit. Pour tea for Kyrie! Yes! I actually have some experience with tea ceremonies. Of course he does. If you don't really mind, Kyrie, would you allow me to pour some tea? Of course I don't mind. If anything, it would be an honor. Alright, it's decided. Please, please, please put on kimonos. Please, 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 please put on kimonos. Please, the both of you. Please, please, please. Damn! How to eat sweets. Alright, let's get started. Before you have tea, have some sweets. Right. If I remember correctly, take a small bite, eat 2, leave 1, eat everything. Gotta think it's take a small bite. Gotta think you take a small bite. Why would you eat 2 and leave 1? That's rude. You're taking too much, and if you eat everything, it's way too much. You gotta take a small bite, it's only polite. Took a small bite of the dumpling. Thank you. He didn't finish it, and he left a mark. Fuck! God damn it! Alright. I can do this. I can do this. Part 2. Please have some tea before it gets cold. Thank you. Okay. I forgot to do this before having sweets, but I'm supposed to. Take a deep breath. Bow head for grace. Praise the taste. I'm gonna bow. Ah, praising the heavens and the goddess before drinking the tea. Well done. Okay. Alright. We have the tea ceremony part 3. After drinking the tea. Thank you. That was delicious. You're welcome. Wipe the cup with fingertips. Wipe the cup with napkin. Rotate cup 180 degrees. I'm gonna go with the fucking weird one, because it juked me last time. Or the first time, it juked me. I'm gonna go with the weird one. Turn it 180 degrees, Kyrie. Damn! Damn, damn, damn. Good job. You made some mistakes, but you did well overall. Okay. And many aspects of tea ceremonies carry over to martial arts. Of course they do. Of course they fucking do. Moose mentioned that too, but I'm having a hard time grasping the concept. Well, let's see. You said you wanted to become more manly. Why is that? I guess I just wanted to have big dick energy. My father has big dick energy, and he's a skilled swordsman. He's been my hero for my entire life. I see. Kyrie comes from the family of a baron. That reminds me of my dad. But I take after my mother more. I was always teased for being girly. As what we say, low dick energy. That being said, I'm well aware that everyone has things that they are more or less suited for, which is why I got interested in tea ceremonies. I thought I could discover my inner big dick energy. But I guess I wasn't suited for this either. You make it look easy, but don't be so hard on yourself. I actually think you've gotten a lot slightly bigger dick energy since you first came here. Huh? I can sense your growth, no pun intended, as the leader of the medical team. Everyone relies on you during their field exercises. At the very least, you seem to have a pretty decent dick energy to me. Oh. I think you're just focusing too much on big dick energy and not enough on becoming the big dick energy. You said it yourself, you want to find your inner dick energy, right? In that case, I think the Tea Ceremony Club is perfect for you. Practice the procedures until you can routinely perform them without any wasted movements. It's similar to martial arts. When you hone your skills, you gain confidence. At least that's what I think. I want to put Kyrie in a dress and give him cuddles. What? No, what? I'm hooked. Okay. Okay. You're right. I have a better understanding of it now. That's great. Instructor Reen, thank you for all your help today. I'm gonna take back what I said about transferring.
I'm a proud Erebonian man.
Okay, they're doing that on purpose. They're doing that on purpose. They did that on purpose. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Save. $3 hours of Sheppy not enough for you? Well, join my Discord, ! Discord in the chat. Oh my god, so much fun that we have at the Discord, all of us. There's so much friendships being made and links being shared. One of our Shepomaniacs got noticed by Kojima on Twitter. Who was it? I'm not telling. You have to be on my Discord. No, you can also talk to me, the Sheppy, in person, kind of, on... We definitely don't argue about Copa. At all. We don't argue about any of that bullshit. We have a strict no Millium policy on my... You can't talk about Millium on my Discord. Don't bring up Millium on my channel. Please. It's impolite. But we can talk about whatever else you want, so long as you share my opinion, or else I will ban you. So, I hope everybody can join me at my Discord. ! Discord in the chat. Coco already got there for you. What a guy, that Coco. And hey, everybody else, I'm just going to see y'all tomorrow. I am streaming tomorrow. And because I took some, like I didn't do Thursday, I think, last week or something. This Friday, because Thursday's Thanksgiving and I will not be streaming on Thursday in all likelihood. Friday, I will be streaming. I will be streaming on Friday unless some catastrophe happens. So I will hopefully see you guys then for my Black Friday stream. Don't go shopping. Watch Sheppy. How's that for a catchphrase? Don't go shopping. Watch Sheppy. Right, Dinky Do? Alright, Dinky, say goodnight. Look how tired Dinky is. Look at this little tuckered out boy. Look how tuckered he is. Imagine shopping in the area of Amazon. I know. I know. I know. I'm surrounded by boomers, though, Coco. I'm surrounded by boomers. That's all I'll say. I'll see you guys later. Bye.